We're at the 2018 Toronto Pro Super Show, and I'm here with the champ, Antoni Teddy Bear Khadraoui. So, you looked amazing. So, what did you do different this year compared to like the last, competition you had? Because you were amazing.
I just changed my food habits, and the way I start to train a lot of my abdominals with different angle. But it's just a habit. Most of the habits of food habits. This is my secret. The rest of it I just did like usual. Yeah.
So Anthony came from Sweden, and with the flights and the layovers and everything like that, how did you deal with like your water and the lag? What was your technique?
My technique is a little bit rough, because of the flight. I have to cut the water because on the flight they don't have sometimes the wheelchairs. It's like 8 hours, 12 hours flight, and it's very painful if you're holding yourself to go use the toilet. So I just cut my water, and once I arrive here in Toronto, so I just started drink very slowly but more careful. So I doubled the dose after 2 days. I like the more higher level than I used to drink, and then I diminish that slowly and slowly. Then I make it in the competition.
So Anthony's injury level is at T11. It's a little bit lower on the thoracic, and his story is interesting. And if you wouldn't mind telling the people how long you've been in a wheelchair and like what was the cause of why you're in the wheelchair.
I'm in T11, and the cause of my injury is like the war accident. It was like a big fight, like I never remember. I just wake up in a coma and have 3 months, and I start to train a little bit and everything. And it was a lot of difficulty, but it was not. I didn't have that thinking to compete or something like this. But I just want to try to make myself healthy and be able to rule in the street, sitting in a wheelchair, and this kind of stuff. I mean, to be able to live my life. And then I discovered slowly this sport, and I just started. Yeah.
So Anthony was in a war battle, and he didn't be specific, but I know his story. He was in a battle for over 200 people, and he was out, and he woke up paralyzed from the waist down. So in going to the next competition, what's next from teddy bear to grizzly bear? What is the next stage for you?
My stage, it's like this. Sometimes some people they think it's annoying what I'm saying, but my motivation is the key for me, because the motivation, when they ask me people what make you motivate, and I say, excuse me for the words, I always against those assholes to say, those guys stop my way. There is nothing stop me. Just my motivation, when I see doors that are closed, I open it. When they are just closed just for me, sitting in a wheelchair, I ask always, why? What there is behind that door? So that door you're asking me is something impossible. I make it possible. And I don't know if I can make it tell Nick Scott he's going to say the announcement, but I don't want to say it. I would like Nick Scott will say it. So my future competition is...
He'll be competing in 2 weeks at the Dallas Europa Games, but then he's invited to the 2018 Olympia. There's going to be a special invite on the Olympia weekend. They'll be competing on the Expo stage, because the first year they're going to compete on the Expo stage, but eventually be on the Olympia. So the champ is going to be there. Anthony, thank you.